Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy MumboElite. Welcome back to another video, and this one is going to be the ultimate guide to completing League SBCs this year. Now, for this video in particular, we are going to go off the Conmebol ones, the Libertadores, and the Sudamericana. So if you guys do enjoy, feel free to smack that like button and subscribe if you're new. Now, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I'm going to go over every single step on how you can make profit, so that for you people who are upset that these aren't as good as the SBCs last year, number one, I agree full-heartedly. I wish they would make all the packs tradable. I hope we see that after these 20 days that are left. I hope we see that with the other League SBCs that they come out with. But if it's the case that this format continues, I'm going to show you how you can still make a lot of profit off of this format. So hopefully you guys stick through the video, and I'm going to start with step number one, which is really looking over each of these SBCs. So I'm going to start with the Sudamericana just to get an idea of what we need for you guys and how we can make coins off of it. So if we look at the first couple teams, you can use max silver players, and the ratings aren't that high. We have a 55 rating, we have a 58, a 60, a 62, all with 95 chemistry. And you'll see that all of these are tradable packs, but they're all silver player packs. So we get small prime silver players here. You see jumbo silver players, small prime. So you can get quite a few tradable items here. Now, if you're wanting to capitalize on profit, the best time to open these up are going to be on Thursdays during marquee matchups. That's when silvers typically go for the most coins. So if you guys want to hold on to these packs or store the cards you get, sell them on Thursday. I won't be surprised if you made even more coins. So that's going to be step number one. And now step number two is going to be something I'm going to compare to last year before we get actually into the trading. And that's going to be, you cannot follow the same format you did last year. As you see here, all of the bigger teams are untradable packs. So last year, what a lot of people did was they made concept teams for every single squad available, and then they would just buy those off the market, every single player, and then they would submit it and hopefully get enough in packs in return where they made profit on the League SBC. Doing that alone, you can make a lot of coins. There are also other people who would just get a bunch of random cards, either bid on them, snipe, bronze pack method upgrades. There's a million different ways you can do it, but this year it really is forcing us to stay away from buying players. So I'm going to show you how you can earn players over time. Again, this might take a little longer, but it's a way to guarantee profit. Same thing with Libertadores, but I'm going to have you guys complete Sudamericana first. And from Sudamericana, you are going to earn Libertadores cards. So let me explain. The first thing you're going to want to do is spam bronze packs. Now, if you don't know the bronze pack method, right now would be a good time to do it. There's some SBCs out causing rare players to be up in price, including bronze rares, but you can do this on Thursdays for marquee matchups as well, or throughout the week or throughout the year as more SBCs and League SBCs become available. Now, what is the goal? What are we trying to get into these packs? There's a couple things. One, you're giving yourself coins to work with. So if your goal is to ultimately, out of this League SBC grind, come out on the positive end, you can chalk these bronze packs towards that profit. Now, the reason I say that is there's a couple different things we're going to be doing. We're going to be looking at the rare cards we get. We're going to see if we can put them into anything. So this guy, he's Argentinian. He's rare. It looks like he's going for about 1,300 coins on the market. I'm going to list them for 1K. The other guys, they're not really going to sell for much, so we're going to store them in the club. And those guys we're going to use for upgrade packs. Now, the goal is, through doing these bronze packs, I'm not going to open up anymore. I'm just going to leave it there. I would sit there and spam these. So if you want to do it on console, you can, but I would recommend if you guys wanted to get this done faster, I would get the companion app on your phone, or I would do it on the web app on your computer. That way it's a little quicker to open these bronze packs, the animation's a little shorter, and you can really spam these. Now, what do I do when I open these packs? I basically store everything in my club, quick sell any duplicates unless it's a player that I know goes for value. Once I start getting crappy players that are duplicates, that's when I go into the next method, and that's going to be the upgrade packs. Now, also through doing this bronze pack method, you're going to get Lib players, Libertadores, you're going to get Sudamericana. You're going to slowly get these over time, and you got two options now. You can either sell those on for profit and continue this money-making strategy, or you can store them in your club and use them for the SBCs. Now, for the untradeable 2 silver player upgrade, we are going to go to the bronze upgrade. What do you need for this? You just need a squad full of bronze players and a certain rating. So what I typically do is I go to bronze, and if I haven't sold on all my cards yet that have value, I will go to the lowest rating and I will hit start. And now it will say it will complete the squad building challenge for you, and you'll have a bunch of different players. So if I look right here, this guy's tradable and he's rare, so I don't want to use him. I will put maybe this guy in, and I will look to see what teams, what nations these guys are, and if they're all players that don't play in good leagues and or have good nations, I can say to myself, that's good to go, let me submit it. Now, we're going to get a 2-player pack here, and now this is where the next kind of part of the grind comes in. You can go 2 different ways. If you just want to go untradeable only, you can continue this method now. Basically what you do is you keep making these packs. I'm going to open it for you, and your goal is to ultimately get League SBC cards out of this. For now, we just have Sudamericana, so we're stuck to this. Hopefully by opening enough of these, you're going to get those harder to reach, more expensive silver players from these packs. Now you can get the Libertadores, you can get the Sudamericana. You can also get cards that are going to be used for either marquee matchups, random SBCs throughout the week, or my favorite thing, which is the future League SBCs. So if you get players from top leagues, I would recommend you do that. So like EPL, La Liga, Bundesliga, if you guys get untradeable of those versions of cards, keep them in your club, store them, get them ready to go. So once they release those SBCs down the line, you have them all and you can open those packs right away. Now, this player, even though it was an untradeable pack, I was able to swap with the player in my club and get a tradable version. The reason is, I've been opening up so many Sudamericana packs, we've gone through it about 3 times now, that I have almost every single silver player in the game. Rare and non-rare. So it's quite often that you will get duplicates and you're able to then sell this guy on. So this, for example, he goes for 250. I'm just going to list him for 200. It looks like we bought this guy in particular off the market, which is my other tip if you guys want to do. If you're not a bronze pack fan, you can skip that step altogether. You can go to the market. You can go to silver players, silver common. And if you really wanted to, you could bid 150 on silvers, either to make coins or to do upgrade packs. So what I mean by that is marquee matchups on Thursday. You can make a lot of coins by doing center back investing. So what is that? You may ask. I do silver common center backs for 200 coins. As you see here, they're down in price. A lot of them aren't even selling within the hour. So what we do is we look up certain nationalities. So let's use the French nationality here. As you see, within every card besides this one sells within 10 minutes. So we know that if you bid 150 on a silver French center back, you're guaranteed coins. So I would bid 150 on as many as you can, and throughout the week you can sell these on for 300 coins, or you can wait for Thursday marquee matchups where a lot of these will go for 500 plus. This is going to be some of the coins that are going to help you towards completing these League SBCs. It might not be directly tied to League SBC grinding, but if you think of it this way, you're going to be bidding on a bunch of different players from different leagues. You can use different nationalities, you can use different positions, and overall you're going to be storing a lot of silver cards in your club. Whether or not you want to sell them in marquee matchups is up to you, but basically this is going to lay the groundwork for future SBCs, completely League SBCs as well. You're going to get a bunch of cards, like let's say Liga MX. I have a bunch of cards right now from Liga MX. They had a League SBC last year, and by the time that one comes out, we will be ready to do that League SBC. So I highly recommend you guys do this method, not only to make coins, but also store cards in your club for future SBCs. Now, there's 2 different ways you can go from this step. You can go from using those coins to buy Sudamericana cards off the market, buying Libertadores cards off the market, and completing the rest of the players you need in these solutions. What I would do though is, if you want to avoid spending coins on this SBC as much as possible, I would go to the next upgrade pack. So if we go to the upgrade section, I have these in my favorites, but if you don't, we have 4 different upgrades. We have the bronze upgrade, the silver upgrade, the gold upgrade, and the foot champions upgrade. So for this one, you're going to want to go to the silver upgrade, and by putting 11 untradeable silver players into this, you can do tradable too, but I stick to untradeable, you'll earn yourself a 3 common gold player pack. Now, why are these important to do? If you do enough of these, you can start getting yourself some untradeable cards that can help you for, again, SBCs, whether it's League SBCs or random SBCs, but also through this, you have a chance at packing informs. if there are informs on the market that have regular cards as non-rare golds, you can pack them through these 3 players. Why that's helpful? If we go to the live section, you'll see that there are quite a few SBCs that require you to use some sort of inform. I think this one does, yeah. So this one, it's an 84 rated team, and you need team of the week players minimum of 1. Through doing this, you are going to get a lot of high rated untradeable players. Whether that's an inform that's 84 rated, that's a team of the week potentially, you can put into that team, or through the last upgrade step, which is the gold upgrade, which if you put in 11 non-rare gold players, it gets you a 2 rare gold player pack. Now, what are some options you can get out of this? You can still get some Conmebol Libertadores cards or Sudamericana. Those are both options. I believe you can get them through this as well. I just don't know how many common gold Sud and Lib cards there are, but I know there are some rare ones that are like 78, 75 rated. That can also help you meet that requirement. Also, too, you have the chance of packing something great out of these. The best pull I've gotten so far from 2 rare gold player packs this year is Pogba. Last year I got Mbappe, so it's definitely doable. You can get these cards, and anything you get, even though it's untradeable, again, you can start using towards these SBCs. And I'll tell you why in a second this is important, specifically for Mason Mount and Isco. Yusuf Atal, he only has 1 team, so if you want to get it done, you can. You're not going to get any packs from that, though. You're just going to get the card, which, if you want them in your team, that's fine. I'm going to go over more specifically how you can make coins. So, if we go back to League SBCs, you'll see, especially for the larger end teams, let's do this one, for example. You need a 72 rating. You're going to have team chemistry 95, and you need exactly 11 players. And this is going to get you a premium mixed players pack, again, untradeable. Now, why is this important? You're going to have a bunch of high-rated cards that you need in the solution that are going to be hard to come by. It used to be every single low-rated Sudamericana card you could pick up for 150, but now defenders have gone exponentially up. I wouldn't be surprised if every single defender in this solution would be over 1,000 coins. Now, we are going to go to the market for 2 different reasons right now. We're going to go to the market to look at prices of the Sudamericana defenders, and then we're also going to go to the squad building challenge selection again and show you how to make coins. So if we go in here right now, we'll see that we have a couple bids. We've been doing a couple different trading methods, but also we've been bidding on Conmebol Libertadores and Sudamericana cards. If we want to go in specific filter, we go to transfer market, and the prices you're seeing right now for me might not be the same prices by the time you're watching this video. I recommend you do the filter I'm doing and figure out what the prices are. So if we go to Conmebol Sudamericana, and we go to defender, and we go to max buy now, put in a buy now, see what it's going for. If I do 650, I'll see that within the hour they start selling towards the end. If I go down to 600 coins, it should bring us up to a couple minutes left. Looks like there's 1.5 an hour. But if we go 550, this should bring us more towards the 59th minute. So I know at this point, if I list a card for 550 coins, it will sell within a couple minutes. That's good. If we want to do a trading method, we could set up a filter where we bid 400 to 450 coins on every single card, and we're good to go. So we're going to do that. I'm going to bid 450, and now you got a couple different options you can do here. You can either use these cards that you get and put them on for more profit, list them. You can lazy list them to get some more. I've been listing a lot of these guys for 1,000 coins, and do that over time. You can build up some more coins that you can put back in the SBC, or you can have just at your leisure. If you want to buy a player off the market, if you want to upgrade your team, you can do whatever you want with those coins. Now, you got 2 different options. You can, if you put those players on the transfer market, take those coins and continue the SBC grind where you open bronze packs, you keep doing upgrades, and you do this never-ending cycle. It really is never-ending. You can make profit on the bronze players, the silvers, and bidding on these guys. It's all feasible. You're making coins at every single part of the way. Now is where we get to interesting territory. You will, by the time you do this, start getting a lot of your team complete. Through doing bronze packs, through doing upgrades, you're going to be able to complete a lot of these teams. And for example, I don't have it ready to go because I just completed the Libertadores and I just completed the Sudamericana as well. But let's say hypothetically, let's say hypothetically, I went to the 72 rated team, and this was the last team I needed to complete these SBCs. And I just needed one center back. And in terms of rating and in terms of chemistry, I needed a specific center back. I couldn't do a left back. I couldn't do a CDM. I need me a center back that's at least 70 rated. So what we can do is we can pull this open and look in concept players to see what solutions we can use. This way, you don't have to try to use the Conmebol search filter. You can look for individual cards. Now, two different things you can do here. And I apologize again if it's a lot to keep up with. You might want to watch this video again. This is where it gets to another strategy. You can put all of these cards in your team and individually search each player if you want to see what they're going price for, or to see if you can snipe them off the market too. You can search for them individually. What I would do is I would open footbin.com. If you've never used footbin.com, it tells you player prices on each console, and you can also click on the graph and see when it's going up, when it's going down. So if you're someone who does a lot of League SBCs and you know that people are buying into these quite often, maybe you want to invest in every single one of these higher rated cards when the market seems to be a little bit down, and then when it goes back up, you can sell it for profit. That's also another step. Let's say, for example, in this team, I needed a 72 player. So I have a couple different options. Let's say, actually, for the sake of this video, since there's only one 74, let's say I need a 74. This guy's a silver. He's not a gold, so I know he might be a little bit more in demand since silver packs aren't being opened as much. If we check him on the market right now, how much is he going for? Dang, these are going up way in price. So it looks like he's a little over 5,000 for a single center back. This is why it's so important to do the bounce back method, the bidding, and just making coins at every step. If you're trying to do this as fast as you can, it's very common that you're going to be overbuying a lot of these players, right? But now think of your perspective. If you're someone who just completed every single team, did that whole grinding process, and you were one card away, maybe you're like 15,000 coins up in terms of the SBC so far. Maybe it makes sense to spend 5K on one of these cards just so that you get the bonus pack at the end and you can start the grind all over again. I know me personally, this would be when I would buy this card off the market. Now, you might be saying to yourself, Mumbo, I thought you told us don't buy these cards off the market. It's overpriced. It's not worth it. If you want to open the pack then and there, and you're in the positive and you're happy with the profit, this is where I would say it's okay to do it. But think about that mindset. This is the best trading technique I can tell you with this. There are a million different people doing exactly what you're doing right now with different cards on the market. They only need one more solution, they need one more player, and they're done. So think about the cards you're bidding on. Think about the cards you're winning. That center back that you pulled who was 62 rated in your club. A lot of these players fit certain solutions, and people will spend way too much money on them just to get it done. So you might have a bronze pack that you open for 400 coins, you get a center back worth 2,000. It's possible. Lazy buyers are the reason you can make coins this year. Since we don't have the pleasure of having a lot of tradable packs, we're forced to find ways to make profit. And sadly, so far, that's just being smart with how fast we do this and how we get to the end. So if you want my advice over everything, we're about to hit 20 minutes on this episode. Do yourself a favor. Take it slow. Grind bronze packs. Do the upgrades. Start getting ready for other League SBCs. Because I'll tell you what. The same thing, if it happens, let's say they come out with the EPL. Let's say we don't get any special player at the end. Let's say we get another crappy untradeable pack. We have to do all the teams. Let's say they screw it. Let's say they make every pack untradeable. Just for the sake of this argument. You're going to be upset. You might be discouraged to do it. You might think to yourself, you know what? It's not worth it. I'm not going to make profit. At that moment, that's when you decided to stop doing this. The grind is over. You're not going to make coins now. And then there's going to be someone like me, and hopefully someone like you watching this video, who thinks that way and then says, you know what? I'm going to do it anyways. That type of mindset is going to make you coins this year. Having these cards in your club, whether you invest in them, whether you pack them, you don't even have to complete the League SBC. You really don't. Just storing them in your club, there's always going to be those people who panic buying the market, try to do it during special cards that get released. Like we got Inform Messi this week. By the time you're watching this video, I don't know who we're going to have. But there's going to be a million reasons why people want to buy these cards. And you can put yourself in a position where you can be extremely profitable this year. It's going to cause you to put in a little bit more work. I'm not going to lie. A little bit more time. Maybe you're someone who's not used to doing bronze packs. Maybe you're someone who wants to buy every single player in this. And I'm just telling you, man. If you're wanting to make coins this year, it's going to be a lot harder. But doesn't mean you can't make a lot already. By the time I'm recording this video, we have almost 4 million coins liquid. We've been over 4 million a lot of times throughout this. I have a lot of cards invested in my club, but by the time I saw everything we had gotten from League SBCs, I'm probably 500,000 coins in profit so far doing this SBC. And we're, I think, what, 2 or 3 days into it. So my advice to you, keep your head up. Keep the grind going. It may not feel like it's worth it, but you are getting coins. You just have to sell stuff over time. The difference between you making 100K to 200K may be when you sell your silver players. Right? Difference between 200K and 300K may be how much you decide to list your defenders for. Your Conmebol, your Libertadores, that's all important. Lazy listing might not be appealing to you because they don't sell right away. You get more profit. Over time, it's going to add up. Now, I know I didn't go over the Libertadores a lot in this episode. If you want me to go into a part 2 where we can do this one by itself, I would love to. But the same thing applies to this one. And this one's going to be even more expensive. Libertadores has a little bit better of a pack at the end. So people are going to want to do it. It has less teams too, which means these cards are going to be more expensive. What I've been doing so far is every single Libertadores card that I've gotten in a bronze pack or tradable, I've been selling it on for coins to put towards the Sudamericana. That's also an option. Up to you. That's going to be it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you did enjoy and watch this far, thank you so much. I don't know what else to say. Hopefully that was clear enough for you guys. If you need more advice on how to get this done, or if I find more tips, I will update you. I've been streaming every single day on YouTube. So if you guys want to sub to the channel and watch that Road to Glory live on the channel every single day, 4 p.m. Central Time, feel free to do so. But more than anything, dudes, I want you guys to have fun with FIFA this year. I know gameplay is not the best, as always. You're disappointed with the menu content, I get it. But you can still have fun with this game. I know we all complain. I know EA is not doing what they should be doing, but it doesn't mean you can't have fun. So hopefully this helps you be able to open some more packs, make some more coins, and ultimately enjoy the game this year. So it is what it is. We roll with it. And I'm going to keep making these videos, keep helping you out every step of the way. So thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time. It's been your boy MumboElite, and I'm out. Peace.